Hello, everyone. Have you ever felt completely disconnected, as if your vibration was off and you were out of the energetic flow without understanding why? It seems like there's an invisible barrier blocking your usual spiritual rhythm. Today, inspired by the teachings of Dolores Cannon, we will dive deep into the concept of consciousness traps. These are not just simple obstacles. They are deeply ingrained beliefs and behaviors that may be subtly obstructing our spiritual growth. I myself have fallen into several of these traps, especially traps 2, 5, and 7, and I still encounter these challenges, though much less than before. Dolores Cannon, a pioneer in hypnotherapy and past life regression, taught that our limiting beliefs and repetitive patterns can form invisible barriers that distance us from our true spiritual essence. These traps are like veils that block access to our higher consciousness and prevent us from fully living our spiritual mission. Delving into these traps is crucial for a profound spiritual awakening and to unveil the true potential of our spirituality. Join me on this journey of discovery. Share in the comments if you have faced any of these traps. Let's explore together how to overcome them and achieve deeper levels of consciousness and spiritual enlightenment. Trap 1. Spiritual masking. Spiritual masking is a phenomenon where spirituality is misused as a mechanism to avoid confronting emotional or psychological issues. This process often involves the adoption of spiritual beliefs or practices that, instead of promoting genuine healing, serve to conceal or dodge unresolved internal conflicts and traumas. For instance, individuals might frequently use the phrase, "every experience is a lesson," as a way to dismiss or minimize their emotional pain without engaging in the necessary introspective work to understand or resolve underlying issues. This approach creates a false appearance of enlightenment or spiritual advancement, projecting a sense of inner peace and understanding that masks the existence of deeper, unaddressed wounds. This facade can deceive not only the individual, but also those around them, presenting an image of spiritual achievement that is not grounded in genuine emotional and psychological well-being. Dolores Cannon, in her pioneering work with past life regression and healing, highlighted the critical importance of confronting these deep-seated emotional and psychological issues for authentic spiritual growth. Cannon's teachings suggest that many of these unresolved issues may originate from experiences in past lives, influencing our behaviors, relationships, and spiritual journey in profound ways. She advocated for the use of regression therapy as a means to access, confront, and heal these past traumas, facilitating a genuine healing process that is essential for true spiritual awakening and development. Incorporating insights from Dolores Cannon, it becomes clear that addressing and healing our emotional and psychological wounds is essential for genuine spiritual growth. Rather than masking these challenges with superficial practices, it is crucial to deeply engage with our inner selves and, if appropriate, use past life regressions to address the origins of our current problems. Cannon emphasizes that holistic healing that integrates mind, body, and spirit is vital for a true spiritual awakening. Trap 2. The Deception of Materialism. The deception of materialism reflects an obsession with accumulating possessions and seeking social status, overshadowing the true essence of the spiritual journey and inner growth. This fixation on external achievements often leads to a detachment from what truly enriches life: personal development, the building of meaningful relationships, and the pursuit of purposes that transcend mere material accumulation. The relentless pursuit of material wealth and the recognition it brings can trap individuals in an endless cycle of desires, where true satisfaction, always sought in tangible and ephemeral aspects, remains elusive. Following the profound teachings of Dolores Cannon, we understand that this material fixation is a deviation from the soul's real mission. In her extensive work with past life regression, Cannon emphasized that material aspects of existence are transient and that the soul's true mission involves seeking spiritual growth and a deep understanding of oneself. She taught that our true essence and value are not found in possessions or social status, but in the experiences we live through, our personal growth, and the love and wisdom we accumulate and share. Cannon proposed a reorientation of values, where mindfulness and meditation emerge as crucial tools. These practices help cultivate a conscious presence and an appreciation for the present, freeing us from the shackles of material concerns. Gratitude practices are also essential, shifting our focus from what we materially lack to the abundant immaterial blessings we already possess. Moreover, Cannon advocated for self-exploration through introspective practices that deepen our understanding of desires and fears and reveal the essence of what truly brings fulfillment. She also valued connecting with the natural world, which serves as a reminder of the beauty and transience of life, encouraging greater appreciation for simple and lasting joys. This less materialistic and more introspective path, as suggested by Cannon, allows us to experience a fuller and more meaningful life, recognizing that true contentment and peace are cultivated internally and through our harmonious interactions with the world around us. Trap 3. The illusion of spiritual outcomes. An excessive focus on specific spiritual goals, such as achieving enlightenment or mastering certain skills, can distort the essence of spiritual practice. This illusion of outcomes can generate frustration and block the natural flow of spiritual development, which is by nature unpredictable and filled with essential twists and turns for personal evolution. Dolores Cannon, in her extensive research and teachings, consistently emphasized that spiritual growth does not follow a linear path, but is shaped by past experiences, karma, and the lessons needed for the soul. Cannon warned of the danger of rigidly clinging to spiritual goals, as this can cause us to miss out on valuable lessons and experiences that arise spontaneously on our journey. She advocated for a holistic approach to spirituality that values the journey itself as the true goal. This perspective encourages a deep appreciation for the present moment and the growth that occurs during the search process, aligning with the dynamic flow of the universe. Dolores Cannon believed in the universe's power to guide each person through their spiritual journey, providing the experiences and lessons that are most beneficial for the development of each one's soul. She suggested embracing the spiritual path with flexibility and openness, which allows for a richer and more rewarding experience. According to Cannon, it is crucial to trust the process, learn from each step, and recognize that the true value lies not in the destination, but in the journey itself. By cultivating this perspective, we learn to let go of rigid expectations and trust in natural spiritual evolution, promoting a sense of peace and contentment. This understanding not only enriches our spiritual experience, but also equips us to face life's challenges with greater wisdom and resilience. Trap 4. The rigid spirit of conformity. The rigid spirit of conformity in spirituality and religion manifests as an unwavering adherence to rules, rituals, and dogmas, often without a genuine understanding or appreciation of their foundational essence. This superficial engagement can lead to a mindset that prioritizes the letter of the law over its spirit, the fundamental principles of love, compassion, and understanding that should guide spiritual and religious paths. Caught in this trap, individuals may become critical of those who do not follow the same practices, fostering division and a sense of superiority, rather than promoting unity and empathy. This conformity without true emotional connection strays from the essence of spirituality, which is inherently about personal growth, connection, and the expansion of consciousness and compassion. Dolores Cannon, through her teachings and extensive work with past life regression, offers valuable insights on how to transcend this trap. She noted that many people rigidly adhere to spiritual doctrines without seeking the deep understanding that should accompany them. Cannon emphasized that true spiritual growth arises from an internal transformation that transcends any specific religious practice, suggesting that each soul is on a unique journey of evolution, learning about love, forgiveness, and compassion through diverse experiences and lifetimes. According to Cannon, we should move away from the rigidity of legalistic spirit and adopt a more heart-centered approach. This means valuing personal transformation and the expansion of the capacity to love and understand, more than merely adhering to external norms. It also involves exploring the deeper meaning behind spiritual practices, using them as tools for internal growth and healing, not as ends in themselves. This heart-centered approach, aligned with Cannon's teachings on the importance of living and expressing unconditional love and compassion, encourages engaging with spiritual practices in a way that resonates with the inner self. This not only fosters personal growth and contributes to the elevation of collective consciousness, but also inspires us to look beyond the surface of spiritual and religious practices, recognizing their core intent. By integrating these teachings to overcome the rigid spirit of conformity, we can cultivate a more inclusive, compassionate, and understanding spirituality, prioritizing personal transformation and the universal values of love and empathy over strict adherence to external rules. This shift not only enriches our spiritual journey, but also contributes to a more harmonious and connected world. Trap 5. Spiritual rigidity and isolation of perspectives. Spiritual rigidity and the isolation of diverse perspectives are significant barriers to personal and spiritual development. This trap emerges when individuals rigidly cling to their own beliefs, excluding other viewpoints, and blocking the opportunity to learn from a broad spectrum of spiritual experiences and wisdom. Such a stance not only narrows the path of spiritual search, but also diminishes the richness that a variety of perspectives can bring to our understanding of the universe and our place within it. By closing off to alternative spiritual views, one misses the chance to explore the depth and breadth of insights that could illuminate the path to true enlightenment. Dolores Cannon, in her pioneering work with regression therapy and the exploration of the metaphysical, highlighted the immense value of embracing a wide range of spiritual perspectives. Her research into past lives and the soul's journey across various dimensions revealed a complex tapestry of beliefs and experiences that significantly contribute to the soul's evolution. Cannon emphasized that spirituality is a multifaceted exploration, not confined to a single viewpoint. Each tradition, belief, and practice holds potential to provide us with deeper enlightenment and understanding. Cannon advocated for a stance of openness and humility in the face of the vast landscape of the spiritual journey. She believed that by embracing diverse spiritual perspectives, we transform into eternal learners of the universe, absorbing the collective wisdom accumulated across different cultures and epochs. This approach does not mean abandoning one's own beliefs, but rather enriching and deepening them by recognizing that truth can manifest in many forms and that spiritual growth is enhanced by an appreciation for the diversity of human experience. To transcend spiritual rigidity and isolation of perspectives, it is crucial to acknowledge the limitations it imposes on spiritual and personal growth. Through Cannon's teachings, we are encouraged to develop a genuine curiosity about the world's spiritual traditions and to approach them with an open heart and mind. This involves actively seeking out and engaging with beliefs and practices beyond one's own, listening attentively to what they have to offer, and reflecting on how they resonate with our spiritual journey. This practice acknowledges the interconnectedness of all spiritual paths and the common quest for understanding, love, and enlightenment that unites us. Trap 6. Carelessness in speech and neglect of spiritual practices. Careless speech and neglecting dedicated spiritual practices are significant barriers on the path to spiritual growth. Engaging in thoughtless conversation not only disrupts one's own energy field, but also adversely affects the surrounding spiritual environment. Such behavior directly contrasts with the development of a sacred and welcoming space, essential for spiritual evolution. Moreover, overlooking daily devotions such as meditation, prayer, or mindfulness practices leads to stagnation in spiritual progress. These disciplines are crucial for maintaining a connection with our higher self and the universe. acting as anchors that keep us aligned with our spiritual path. Dolores Cannon's teachings shed light on the importance of overcoming these obstacles. Cannon highlighted the power of words and thoughts in creating our reality, a recurring theme in her work on quantum healing and exploration of consciousness across various dimensions. According to her, each word and thought carries energy that shapes our personal and collective realities. Thus, speaking without thought is not just a lapse in judgment, it is a creative act that can generate negativity and discord in one's own life and in the lives of others. Cannon's exploration of past lives and the soul's journey further emphasizes the importance of dedicated spiritual practices. She demonstrated how souls carry lessons and karma through incarnations, and how diligent spiritual practices are crucial for processing these lessons, facilitating healing, and enabling the soul's advancement. Consistent spiritual discipline allows individuals to reach deeper states of consciousness, uncover insights from past lives, and integrata these experiences into their current existence, fostering profound personal transformation. Following Cannon's teachings and treating spiritual practices with the respect and attention they deserve can transform not only our individual lives, but also elevate collective consciousness, promoting a more harmonious and connected world. According to her, each word and thought carries energy that shapes our personal and collective realities. Thus, speaking without thought is not just a lapse in judgment, it is a creative act that can generate negativity and discord in one's own life and in the lives of others. Cannon's exploration of past lives and the soul's journey further emphasizes the importance of dedicated spiritual practices. She demonstrated how souls carry lessons and karma through incarnations, and how diligent spiritual practices are crucial for processing these lessons, facilitating healing, and enabling the soul's advancement. Consistent spiritual discipline allows individuals to reach deeper states of consciousness, uncover insights from past lives, and integrata these experiences into their current existence, fostering profound personal transformation. Following Cannon's teachings and treating spiritual practices with the respect and attention they deserve can transform not only our individual lives, but also elevate collective consciousness, promoting a more harmonious and connected world. Trap 7. The Ego Trap in Spirituality. The ego trap in spirituality occurs when individuals use spiritual achievements to reinforce the ego, rather than truly advancing in their spiritual development. This approach can be a significant obstacle to authentic spiritual growth, as it shifts the focus from internal development and enlightenment to the pursuit of external validation and a false sense of superiority. This behavior not only distorts the purpose of spiritual practice, but also promotes division instead of unity and connection, which are essential in true spirituality. Humility and self-awareness are therefore crucial to overcoming this trap, acting as antidotes against the influence of the ego on the spiritual journey. Dolores Cannon, in her work with past life regression, highlighted how the ego can block access to deeper levels of consciousness and understanding. She taught about the importance of transcending the ego to connect with the higher self and universal consciousness, emphasizing that true spiritual growth is grounded in humility, love, and the desire to serve others. Cannon proposed practices that promoted altruism and service as ways to diminish the influence of the ego. She emphasized that acts of kindness and service not only help others, but also facilitate the spiritual development of the individual by breaking down the barriers erected by the ego. Engaging in helping others allows us to experience the interconnectedness of all beings, cultivating a sense of unity and reducing the illusion of separation promoted by the ego. As we explore this trap, we recognize that awareness and mindfulness are our greatest allies. By staying present and constantly questioning the authenticity of our spiritual path, and being open to the wide diversity of spirituality, we can overcome these obstacles with grace and continue on our journey to higher consciousness. May this understanding inspire you to deeply reflect on our spiritual journey and to remain vigilant to the subtleties that may lead us astray. May we find the courage to confront our shadows, the strength to detach from earthly bonds, and the wisdom to live our spiritual truths with integrity and compassion, thereby contributing to the collective awakening of humanity. Trap 8. Neglecting intuition. Dolores Cannon emphasized the importance of intuition as a vital bridge between the conscious and the subconscious, facilitating deeper access to universal wisdom and spiritual guidance. Ignoring or undervaluing intuition can be a significant trap in the spiritual journey, as it is often through intuitive whispers that we receive transformative insights and guidance for our life paths. Neglecting this internal tool can result in decisions that are not aligned with our higher purpose and the lessons we need to learn to advance spiritually. Cannon believed that strengthening intuition is essential for spiritual authenticity and integrity, allowing for a deeper connection with the higher self and facilitating navigation through life's challenges with greater clarity and purpose. Fellow journeyers, I truly hope this video has illuminated your spiritual path, helping you recognize and overcome these traps. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and share this video to spread these valuable insights. Thank you very much.